like if they had a job before that, they were able to pay off their bills and be financially stable, and the government pretty much took that job away from them, and then the government's not able to pay them, of course the people are going to say, no, fuck this. I just want to go back to work. So it's been a while since we've recorded something, bud. It's been a while.
Yes, yes, it has.
Yeah, we've had life just kind of smack us in the face past 2 weeks, to say the
Right
least.
on the forehead repeatedly.
Yeah, let's see. I think it was last Sunday we recorded a show. It was about Kim Jong Un and that whole thing, and that whole file got corrupted, so we didn't have a video that week. And then just life hit us.
Yeah, right in the fucking face. Right
but
in the face, mate.
but we're back with a quick short, um, and we got something new here. Bam. We're sorry. We apologize if your guys' screens broke automatically. But yes, these are our faces, and we kind of had a talk. We were trying to think of ways to kind of. Yeah, does you just turn your brightness up?
No, it was just a white screen. It's a picture. You don't want to know.
That's fair. But we were thinking of ways we can kind of update the channel and I mean, make funny. Yeah, you can kind of see what we're actually doing. Unfortunately.
Oh, dude, this is bright.
Well,
It's cool
if
though.
you would have lights on, you'd be able to.
There's baby sleeping.
Yeah, just remember
They're
we're
trying.
recording.
I know. They're fine.
Yeah, but
They're used to me being loud and annoying. They're not used to lights being on.
that's fair.
With me being loud and annoying.
So this is kind of the direction we're gonna try to take it with the channel. We're gonna see how it goes. We want you guys to be able to see us while we're talking. I mean, we're not obviously not gonna say our real names. We're still gonna go by Yin and Yang.
Von Rondo the second, Junior.
Okay.
She just laughed. She totally. Did you hear her?
Yeah, your porno alter ego doesn't count.
Oh, dude, she laughed straight up. That shit's hilarious.
All right, so let's jump into this. What we're talking about. We saw this article on Politico. We kind of wanted to go over with you guys. It's about Governor Mike DeWine. Him kind of going back and forth on his whole stance on masks and the whole
Dwayne, you mean DeWine?
DeWine. Yeah, yeah. See that? I can't.
I was thinking The Rock. I was like,
I know.
Rock Dwayne Johnson.
It's easy to remember, and I already messed it up. It's yeah.
Because he
Why
looks
would
nothing
DeWine,
like
yeah.
The Rock. He's actually everything opposite of The Rock.
Yeah. So let me correct myself, Governor. Uh,
The Rock Dwayne Johnson.
yeah, Governor Mike DeWine. We saw this article in Politico. We kind of want to talk about it. So it's titled. You guys can check this out. We'll leave a link in the description. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine. I'll make sure I say that right. He quote, "My face mask order went too far." So, article starts off. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine said Sunday that his order requiring state residents to wear face masks went, quote, too far. DeWine announced April 27th that face masks must be worn in stores, but after some Ohioans found the order offensive, he reversed himself the next day. So, my thing on this is that kind of seems a little wishy-washy. If you're going to make something into law, or do you want to put something out, you know, like take another if you're not going to be sure and you're going to go back on it the next day, take the time to actually assess what you're going to do and then put that out. Don't put something like, yeah, everyone's going to do this, and then the next day you get some backlash and go, maybe not.
My thing is, it might have sounded like a good idea, but like, I mean, he made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. And I'm with you. Like, if you got a decision of people's lives in your hand, you don't want to be like, And he probably got that from the medical, the Ohio health people. You know what I mean? And he's got to make the final decision. And he's probably listening to science, opposed to common sense. But like, by making it a law, he's like, obviously you're not going to get arrested for not wearing a face mask, but it's just so important that they made it a law to have people do it. But people aren't going to do it. We live in Ohio. Some people don't give a shit.
No, some people don't. But let's move forward. Just the whole reversed himself. Just kind of, I found it kind of funny. Like if you're gonna put out something, just either stick with your guns or kind of assess it if you're kind of unsure about it.
The
But
bigger man admits a mistake.
I'm that's fine and all. Just when you're in that, but like, yeah, I don't think it was about admitting a mistake. It was just I think he reversed himself twice. Like it went from no, not all employees should wear masks to no, that not all employees. Then back to yes, employees. That's what.
I gotcha.
Yeah, he went back and forth. I think he reversed the reverse. It was crazy. But anyway, quote, it became clear to me that the article says that
That
it became clear to me that was
spell
just a
check
bridge.
Politico.
I know, right? Or he really just said that in a quote that and they just put it in there.
That's fucked up. What is it? What do you call those people? The stenographer?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, it became clear to me that was just a bridge too far. People were not going to accept the government telling them what to do, he said on ABC's This Week.
Interesting.
Were you going to say something about that?
Wait, what?
The government telling them what to do?
Oh, I thought I already did.
No, you didn't.
That's what I was looking about. Yeah, law-abiding citizens.
We didn't talk about that.
Oh, okay. Well, the law-abiding citizen. I could have sworn that's what.
All right.
That's when I looked in the book earlier.
No, we talked about it earlier in the pre-show. We never actually talked about it on the recording.
Oh, okay. New format. Fuck.
All right, hold on. Reset. I'm gonna reread that and I'll edit that out.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. So he said it became clear to me that was just a bridge too far. People were not going to accept government telling them what to do. He said on ABC's This Week.
Yeah, I think freaking the people will tell. The government will or the people will listen to what the government, at least law-abiding citizens, and freaking, that's why they vote, is because they're not felon criminals, like. And in some states, you can be a felony criminal and still get the right to vote. That's what, like, you have to be an law-abiding citizen. And yeah, we will follow the rules to, to the best of what we're capable of. You know what I mean? If we're like a fruitful part of society. And that's what a fruitful part of society does, is they take orders from the people we put into office. And if we don't like it, guess what? We vote them out, because that's what us Americans do. Well, we should be doing.
Yeah, I agree with you to an extent. People, like, they're going to obey the law if, they agree with it, obviously. But not everyone's going to obey the law. There's going to be those people out there that are just going to be like, I don't like this law, I'm not going to obey it. But ideally, yes, law-abiding citizens will obey the law even if they don't like it, just because they fear the recourse of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the whole point. Fear.
Just, a little messed up, but that's another topic. But let's get on with this article. DeWine said getting hung up on the mandatory mask was, quote, just wasn't going to work. Though he highly recommends wearing them, employees still should wear masks. And DeWine urged customers to protect, quote, the folks who are stocking the shelves in the grocery store. See, I'm okay with people wearing masks. I think it's not a bad idea. Honestly, like, just if you're out and about, like, there's a like, use common sense. If you're like in a grocery store, just wear a mask. But if you're like out, like, walking around and there's no one around you, I don't think you really need to wear a mask. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. And yeah,
like, it can't.
I mean,
hurt, like,
and I've always been saying, I don't wear a mask. I'm healthy, but it's not for me. It's for other people. I don't breathe my nasty germs on them. So, do
Yeah.
the.
You get a little distracted because the baby's cooing in the background.
No, I saw the stupid wind chime that's fucking moving.
You
And
were so
this
easily
shit,
distracted.
dude, it's nighttime. It's kind of creepy. And then, like, seeing, like, something move. I don't know. I was like, what the fuck?
All right.
Dude, when the winds are blowing, that thing, like, smacks on my fucking window. Like, there's, like, a nut on the bottom of it. Like, I'm sitting here, and this thing's, like, winds blowing, like, whack, whack, whack. And I'm, like, looking at him, like, are you gonna do something about that? And he's like, it doesn't bother me. It's just like a rock hitting a window.
I didn't even hear it. I didn't even hear it. But
oh no, I'm just talking about when it's raining. I just thought that was a funny interjection.
this is a random interjection. But all right. Anyway, but back to masks.
Keep it.
I'm gonna keep it because it's silly and it's stupid. But no, look, people should wear masks. I think it's not a bad idea. I mean, people are gonna like it because it's an inconvenience. I mean, we gotta. The only thing with masks that I don't like about it is like
breathing your own breath, smelling it.
That too, especially when you burp. That's awful. But no, like if they're gonna like the policy making side of it, if you wanted people to wear a mask and be more compliant to it and like not bitch about it as much, you should have just done that from the beginning at the original stay at home order for people that were working, instead of just recommending, hey, you should wear this. Just make it mandatory from the get-go, so when people are re-entering the workforce, they're already like, oh, these essential people were always wearing masks, like the factory workers, they needed to stay open,
Dude, but
I know hospitals do, but like even some restaurants, like you go through fast food lines in some places, they weren't wearing masks because it wasn't mandatory. It was just highly recommended. So I think if they'd have just done that from the get-go, there would be a lot less pushback.
Dude, from the get-go, it was all fucked up. Dude, DeWine, I think, is an idiot. That dude, first off, like all of these acts, the stay-at-home act, people just keep it, like the news moves so fast they forget that what these people say. This guy pretty much had us on lockdown. Nobody followed any of those fucking orders, dude. Nobody followed shit, dude.
A lot of people did, but I know what you're saying. I saw a lot of people
nobody was supposed to leave
stuff.
their house unless it was like fucking life or death.
It wasn't life or death. Like you could go to the grocery store. Like it was just if you didn't need to be out, try to stay at home or stay around your residency. Which I saw a lot of people do. Like there was a lot of places that were a lot, had a lot less people. That's probably
just because they can't go to restaurants. If they could, they probably would have went.
Because they were closed. Yeah, you're right. Like hell, I went out and ordered from like local restaurants and did take out. But I was just trying to support local areas because I think that's good. Like we should be supporting your local businesses right now, especially when some of those a lot of those I wouldn't say a lot, but I know some local businesses didn't qualify for the CARES Act or anything like that because they're like sole proprietors and they don't have any employees, so they rely on that business, like that business, for their livelihood, and they don't get any government aid for it, which is crazy to me. But
dude, but if it's a good restaurant, like they should be booming. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, not when your whole appeal is coming in and sitting down and enjoying the ambiance. Like, yeah, your food's good, but like most people pay to come in for an experience, not just for food.
My favorite place to eat is called the Boone Saloon, and it's usually got like 4 people, not moderately drunk, shit-faced fucks, sitting there, standing at the bar. Like, the ambiance of that place is, give me my pizza and let's go.
I'm just saying, that's just your example. I'm just saying, like, that's a bar, by the way, too, not just the actual restaurant.
No, it is a delicious, like, that is the best food that you can get ever. Shout out to Boone Saloon.
Yeah.
Let me bring you a slice. And then we'll talk.
We'll see about that. All right, so moving on.
Maybe get some promotions, get some free pizza, get a commercial going on. Welcome to the Boone Saloon.
Okay.
Where we have shit-faced drunk people all the time, but the best pizza in the world. Pick one.
All right, moving on. All right, on Monday, the state's manufacturing construction businesses will reopen, which that already happened, and then they'll be joined by consumer and retail stores by May 11th. So starting May 11th. In Ohio, consumer and retail stores can reopen, like your clothing stores, shoe stores, Kohl's, places that weren't
Marshalls.
deemed essential.
Marshalls is gonna be a breeding ground for fucking Corona. That place is so stuck. Like you're like 2 feet from everybody, 2 inches from everybody.
I'm sure they'll have some, like, I know, like, some of the stores that are I've seen signs like, maximum capacity is this, and especially like things that have been open, like I know you mentioned it in the pre-show. Lowe's, you hate going there now because there's a line because people have to wait outside, but they gotta maintain that capacity so they can try to do their best to keep people apart because they don't want to put too many people in there so the store's
But
overcrowded.
but at the same time, they don't have a fucking counter. They don't even do that anymore. As soon as that one
Yeah, they
order
do.
came out, they were doing that, but they stopped.
I went to Lowe's this weekend and they were definitely doing the counter.
Well,
Now
they were
whether or
doing
not
it
people,
at Myers and Walmart. Yeah, but keeping track of everybody coming in and out is very much possible. But like, I don't know how they're doing it. Are they doing ticks?
yeah,
Like,
they had like an iPad and they was just like plus one,
like,
minus. They were just keeping track of the people that were coming in and out constantly.
I'm gonna say like that's gonna be kind of hard. I mean, unless there's a program, I don't know.
I
I don't know, but all I know is that it's a bunch of bullshit. The lines you stand in line for instead of doing like a 10-minute in line with somebody without face mask, or 45 minutes in line with somebody that might have or might not have a face mask on. Like you're all these people walking beside you are like 2 inches from your side, but like you got 6 feet from the people front and the back, but the people are walking to your side are like next to you. Like I don't get it. Like they don't think about this shit. They don't think like, yeah, maintain 6 feet of distance in a the circumference. Or, you know what I mean?
like all sides, like you should
But
be able
it's
to
not
spin
doesn't work
around
like
6 feet
that.
around you. They
Yeah,
try
that
to,
doesn't
but
work.
I know a lot of people just don't follow it, and that's like
Well, it's not even set. The aisles aren't set up like that. You know what I mean? There's nothing in society set up for us to be 6 feet apart. It's the whole point of it is to cram as much people into a small space as possible with as much shit for them to buy as possible. That fucking idea won't work in fucking the society because we need to jam pack people in to fucking spend all of their fucking money and then get them out of there.
right.
That's
That's
the
why
whole
we have to
way.
adjust with the current system. Like I know, like the local Walmart around here, they actually have aisles where you're supposed to go down a certain way, so that way you're not crossing each other. That way, it's easier to
Yeah, I
maintain
seen
that.
that.
It's easier to
Yeah,
maintain your distance that way. If people would follow it, then it'd be a lot easier to do. But people just don't
but
follow it because they don't give a crap, and I think that's stupid. Just follow the stupid arrows. It's not that big a deal. Like,
people don't care.
I know.
Like I seen some lady bringing the baby in the wall. I'm like, are you crazy? Like I would not think. Like that's the last place. Like any public forum, an infant. No, no, no.
I mean, I wouldn't mind
But
if, like, I would take my kids, like, if to a, I went not to a playground, but to an open field park where I know I could stay like at least like 10 feet away from the nearest person. I would take my
what
kids
about?
to an
Are
open
they
field park.
playing on like
No, no,
a
no, no,
swing?
no. I didn't say playground, like the equipment, like to a big open field where I could sit and have a picnic with my kids and let them just
Yeah.
run around. I would do that, but like to like a
Oh
store,
yeah, that's
like I
easy.
try to keep my
Yeah.
kids away from the store.
Is anything there's a whole bunch of idiots. Any public place, anybody, anything. As soon as I get back from the store, what I don't know. It's just obvious to me. I don't even think twice about it.
Yeah, but
I'm
some
like,
people can't afford that. They gotta take their kids with them, like single parents. So you just gotta do what you gotta do to protect yourself. Honestly, that's just the best way to do it. Try to do what you can do to take care of yourself. All right.
yeah, bullshit.
DeWine's about to. Okay, DeWine's about face mask drew some sharp criticism that would endanger the state's workers. The answer isn't to make people risk their health by going to work without adequate protection. Dayton Mayor Nane Whaley tweeted Thursday, "No matter where you live or what you look like, we can all agree that no one should have to choose between paying bills and staying healthy." I mean, you gotta. I mean, you should just try to do both. Try to do your best to stay healthy and do what you gotta do to pay your bills. Like I don't I
But
get.
he's saying like, but if you're like, if your job is whatever package stocking shelves, like they doesn't want to. I think they're saying is like like any high traffic area. Like I haven't done that in forever, but like I get it. Like if you're like either do I go to work today and risk my life and children's health? If I get sick, my wife gets sick, my kids get sick, or do I got to pay my bills? Like, and there's no way to stay healthy when there's a looming something that is so small and invisible, unknowing, because you don't even have to have symptoms to be able to carry the virus, be on anything, and like that's the choice. Like, do I go to work today and risk the health, or do I stay at home and have a happy life? Do I die or live?
Thing is, like, whenever you leave your house, like, what your daily activities, you're always risking your life in some
but
matter of
you have
fashion.
higher traffic areas. You have higher, like I've told the doctor this. I was like, why do you have us bring infants into the just to weigh them? Unless it's an emergency, I'm following the I love the stay-at-home act because it's smart. I mean, right now I'm financially set up because I was saving for this anyway. Not for the, I wasn't doomsday prepping, but
I was waiting for this to happen.
Yes, finally, I was right. No FMLA, family medical leave, but I'm just happy that it's there, just so people did. I was gonna be doing this regardless of the coronavirus or not. But
yeah, you're off work for 3 months regardless.
Yeah, but like I'm happy that everybody's like doing their thing and they're getting paid for it. I'm not.
Well, a lot of people aren't getting paid for it, but a lot of people they don't want to
If they filled out their unemployment, yeah.
Well, the thing is, with unemployment's so backed up because there's so many people applying for it. Like my wife tried to apply for it, and she's still getting constantly denied because there's just too many people in the system right now.
No, I don't think that.
Yeah.
First off, I've seen a lot of people do unemployment, and it is not for the faint of heart. Well, and I don't even care what they say. Like, it is not for the faint of heart. Well, like, you have to be on it.
She is on it. She's on it every day, trying to check on it, trying to get it.
If you answer one of those questions wrong, they will fucking hold on to those check. Like, and these are questions set up for you to fail. Like, trust me.
Don't you think it's just a flawed system in general? Then, if it's set up to fail.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, you're.
Then why would people want to go back to work instead of just trying to rely on a flawed system?
Because if they made it so easy, everybody would do it.
Yeah, because a lot of people are lazy. Like, people should want to try to get back to work.
I had to figure it out. I've did it before because I lost a job where I was getting paid good money. I couldn't find another job. I got unemployment, and they fought me on it. And I was like, listen, unless you guys could find a job that paid me more, if not that much, I can't do it. You know what I mean? I'd rather take the employment so I can find a job that I'm not going to be digging a hole that I'm never going to get out of. And that's what unemployment's for. And I'm just like, it's definitely a fucking... I mean, I'm not saying it's probably super backed up, but the way they were saying it, they don't even check it. The only time you fight with them is when your employer denies it. That's if you are unable to work. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. If they let you go. If you just leave or fire, they have to be like, yo, we don't want you anymore. And then you can go to unemployment. I can't get unemployment because I could get unemployment. Well, yeah. I don't know. Look it up on Google for whatever reason, but I know a lot about that shit. They try to fuck me so many times on unemployment, and I'd go on the fucking phone and be like, listen, like, I've worked for 1.5 years, the minimum limit. And I'm like, dude, like, but I mean, I paid into it. They pay into it. They're just trying to screw you over so they don't, whatever.
Yeah, but the system's innately flawed. People shouldn't have to just rely on the government to try to get, money to, like, if they had a job before that, they were able to pay off their bills and be financially stable, and the government pretty much took that job away from them, and then the government's not able to pay them, of course the people are going to say, no, fuck this. I just want to go back to work. Because the unemployment's so backed up. So I can see why people are saying, no, I don't want to just be home anymore. I want to go back to work. I think it's perfectly reasonable, especially with some of these, I wouldn't say limitations. What's the word I'm looking for? Just some of these guidelines where they're saying, you got to wear your mask, while you're at work. Even though I think it should have been done sooner, whatever, fine. Just start doing it now. Wear your mask, try to stay away from other people. Our job, they have lines taped off where if you're in a certain area, you can't be around, so like we work in a factory. It's like some of the press worker operators, there's taped off lines where people can't stand like around, like within that line of a person's at the press. Like it's crazy.
Good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
so then they can fucking stop talking and start working.
I know, right?
But like, I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing, dude. Like, I don't like people up in my fucking space anyway.
No,
Uh,
I'm okay with. I think social distancing should stay in the future, just because I don't want people around me either. But that's not
yeah,
the
I'm like,
point. See, the point is we should reopen smartly by taking precautions.
smartly.
Yeah, smart. Yeah,
I'm
that's. I know
sorry.
it's a horrible word. I know. Dude,
Smartly.
it's.
I'm the smartest person in the
Shut up,
world.
dude. I worked all
We'll make
day
a
and then we started
tremendous
recording. It's
smart.
like 4 a.m. Okay,
I'm sorry.
leave me alone. You've been sitting
I
at
woke.
home
I
all day.
woke.
Shut
I
up.
woke up at 11.
Yeah, exactly. I've been up since 8 a.m. yesterday because I had to take care of my kids, help the wife with their schoolwork, do some housework, and then I went to work today. And I got off work at 2:30, and we started recording, and now it's like, what time is it right now? It's like 4:09. So leave me alone. I'm
Okay,
tired.
I can trump that. 3 o'clock. I woke up yesterday morning, and then I worked on that stupid table saw till
That's your fault.
7. Then I drank a half a 6-pack and ate a whole bunch of Taco Bell, and then passed out till 11.
Oh, shut up. You're you're unemployed ass right now.
I'm about to
Bragging.
reheat up one of those fucking. Dude, that Taco Bell Craver. Oh yeah, shout out to Taco Bell. One of our.
Shut up. Shut up.
With that Crave pack, I'll mix it next to
They are
some.
not. They are not
Hey,
sponsored.
Grandma.
Shut up. We don't have a sponsor. We have 21 subscribers. Shut up. All right, so let's get back to the stupid article. So basically, there's some other people. We're gonna link the article so you guys can read it for yourself. Some other people commenting in, and then it ends. The state in a phase where we got a few orders out there, but we're starting to get pretty aggressive in the phases, and now it's a balancing act, which I agree. It's a balancing act. They're gonna watch the numbers every single day. This is a balancing act. It is because our system works because people want to work and people want to provide for themselves. It's and as soon as people get incentivized to, like you were saying, be home more, they're gonna want to stay home more. But
Yeah. It drives me crazy. I believe that the system works because people want to get rich.
people want money regardless, however they get it.
No,
They don't
I don't
care.
think they want to work. I think they want. I mean, we've done it our whole lives. At least most of us has. Whatever you're doing, you're
Not you,
doing it.
apparently.
Like, I have on and off time. When I'm working, I'm really working, and when I'm relaxing, I'm really relaxing. So it's like,
Working.
you know what I mean? But like, yeah, people work for the incentive to get money so they can enjoy their time when they're not working. So it's a nice balancing act. You work to not work. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. And you work your whole life to not work at the end of your life. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's how it works. It's a balancing act. It's not one or the other.
I think it's well.
And
I think the balancing act is more referring to getting back to work and not, killing everybody with this disease. Which, personally, we can talk about this in a different video. I don't think it's as deadly as it's let on. I think we should still take it seriously because we're still getting in data, but I don't think it's nearly as deadly as we initially thought.
I think the data's a bunch of bullshit.
So yeah, that's another video we could talk about, and yeah. So we could probably end it here, and we want to know what you guys think about. Is your state opening up? What do you guys think about states opening up and people having to be required to wear masks? Is your state requiring people to wear masks? If you like this content, you want to see more like it, please leave a like. Comment on the video. Tell us what you think. We want to hear from you guys. We want to, yeah. That guy right
I can't
there.
see you. That's gay.
Well, it's the way this setup is right now. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get a better
I didn't
setup.
mean gay. I meant to say lame. Whatever. I'm from the 90s. Sorry.
Yeah. This is how our videos are going to be. Are horrible, but we're going to get better for you guys because we want to continue. We want to push out better content. And
I got Taco Bell on my hot sauce on my
but
shirt.
this is our real goofy selves. We're not trying to hide anything. So if you like the content, subscribe, leave us a like, comment down below so we can hear from you guys. And if you want to jump in on the conversation, you want to talk with us and just discuss ideas with us, or
on the show.
Yeah, on the show on Sundays. Yeah, not these shorts that are throughout the week.
8:30 on Sunday. So let us know beforehand.
If we're not late.
Yeah. Mister, it's all good. I don't care.
I know.
So if they see my face, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I found him! I found him!"
He's got a wart in 3 states. We got him, boys. I know, but I
Pretty
don't.
much.
That's just me thing. But all right, so we're out here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Peace, love, and chicken.